fluent Spanish, traveled to Central America, and would possess first-hand knowledge of the present situation of undocumented workers in western Wisconsin. And there is a person with all those attributes, and that's Steve Laxton. Steve grew up in Sparta. After high school, he pursued a musical career, which took him to Minneapolis, Chicago, and Nashville. And the planning committee suggested that maybe at a future event we might want to have you come and sing rather than speak, but I don't know, I'd be pretty intimidated. It was during the summer of 1980 that Steve's interest in matters involving Latino immigration were peaked. That was the summer of the Mariel boat lift that brought over 14,000 Cubans to Fort McCoy in the Cooley region. Steve's education is from DePaul University in Chicago, where he graduated with a degree in political history and a focus on international relations. His senior paper was inspired by a semester-long trip to El Salvador and focused on the impact of the Cold War on El Salvador and other non-aligned developing nations. In 1998, he began working as a paralegal at the Midwest Immigration Rights Center, and the next year became an accredited representative for the Board of Immigration Appeals. While carrying a full caseload there, he completed a law degree at DePaul University College of Law in 2005. After receiving his law degree, he practiced with the National Immigration Justice Center in Chicago and also was part-time in Sparta, caring for his mother, eventually relocating to Sparta full-time, where he's now a partner in the Matusik and Laxton Law Office. He's a member of the American Immigration Lawyers Association and the National Immigration Project, among other professional associations. He obviously has a great deal of experience and expertise to share with us, so please join me in welcoming Steve Laxton.
Thank you so much for that kind introduction. Thank you all for being here this evening. Thank you for having me here. I certainly want to say if anyone has any questions at any point in time, please don't hesitate to stop me and ask that question. Between 1980 and 2007, 10 million Mexican-born people came to the United States. In 1970, there were only 1 million Mexican-born people in the United States. That number had doubled to 2 million in 1980. And there was this influx of 10 million people from Mexico to the United States in that following period between 80 and 2007. Today there are 12 million Mexican-born people in the United States. And with their United States citizen-born offspring now make up 10% of the population of the United States, the largest minority group in the United States, surpassing African Americans as the largest minority group. And that has really reshaped our nation. It makes immigration an extremely important issue. We have on our program tonight, a quote from FDR saying that all of us are descended from immigrants and revolutionists. I think that is so true. This wave of immigration that I've just described is only the most recent wave of immigration. It's not really a new thing. It's not even the largest wave of immigration, which really occurred between 1892 and World War I, which was principally immigrants from Southern Europe, from Italy, from nations of Southern Europe, and as a percentage of the population was an even larger immigration wave than the most recent one. So it's not a new thing. It's something that our founding fathers envisioned in our country, that this would be a country that would welcome people of different faiths, of different ethnicities, of different nationalities. And it's something that it's really time for us to address. We need to address this reality that we have this large group of immigrants that are here that are undocumented, and that they need to have a way forward to come out of the shadows and to live a normal life. And I think this is an important time with the bill that's passed the Senate, which is all in all, I think, a very good bill to unite, to try to push the House of Representatives into, as difficult as that may look right now, into producing something that's going to help people that are here helping us every day with their work and their contributions to our society. I want to talk a little bit about what's been going on out there, immigration-wise, what's been going on in my world, the things I deal with every day. In 2009, there's a proposal that in the Bush administration called Secure Communities. It was really implemented by the Obama administration. And what it consists of is a communication system between jails, federal, state, local, to communicate with officials from Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, to locate people who have criminal offenses and are detained in criminal custody, who are subject to removal or deportation, and to connect those people up with ICE, basically. And the goals were to locate criminal offenders, people who are threats to the community, and to improve this communication between law enforcement, essentially, and immigration enforcement. Well, that's been, you know, depending on how you look at it, I mean, in terms of its efficiency, it's been very successful. During the Obama administration, deportations had reached 400,000 per year, which is really a lot. The estimates now are that during the Obama administration, 1.5 million to 2 million people have been deported. So this is an extremely large number of people. It's estimated, you know, there's maybe 10 to 11 million undocumented people here in the United States. Well, this program has taken a pretty good swipe out of that population. Around the summer of 2011, the Obama administration realized that this was going too far. There had been a lot of complaints that this was not just serious criminals or people who are great threats to the community. It involved people of very low level offenses. It's not unusual for me to see someone who has been arrested, pulled over, perhaps not even for any reason. Their license plate has been checked, or they have some minor mechanical failing with their vehicle. They're not licensed because, for instance, in the state of Wisconsin, if you're not documented, you cannot get a driver's license since 2007. And they're taken into custody, and then ICE is informed, and if they don't have any documentation, even if they don't have any criminal record, apart from this newest driver's license issue, they're given what's called an ICE hold. ICE can request that that a jail hold the person, and they can do so for a period up to 48 hours to allow ICE to come and pick them up. And that happens all the time. It happens for very low-level offenses. And frequently, I'm called on the phone by somebody whose relative has been picked up by the police, oftentimes for a traffic offense, and then ICE is contacted. If they don't come within the 48 hours, the jail isn't just going to let them go either. You're going to have to take legal action to get that person out. You may be able to convince the jail that they're violating the federal law by not releasing the person, but they may say, well, you know, we don't know about that, take it up with the DA.